What in the world is that thing? Oh, today's gonna be an exciting day. It's very exciting. I'm excited. Well, first we gotta go fix the pivot. Not quite sure what's wrong. Might be a motor, but we do not have a motor. So if it is the motor, we're gonna have to go to town and get one. But I have a contactor with. That's hoping it's that. So I'm gonna go over there and find out what's wrong. Nice. It's an even easier fix than what I thought it was gonna be. Pretty much need a U-joint, need an impact, my grinder, off this blade. Don't need that, but I do need a cutting wheel. Need another battery. Got my 1/2 and 9/16, and then I believe need another 7/16. Actually, no, I don't need a 1/2. I don't know what I'm talking about. I need a 7/16. Actually, never mind. 7/16 is all I need for that one, but I need the 9/16 wrench with a 9/16 socket, grinder, impact. I think that's all I need. Yeah. Alright, let's fix the U-joint. Nice, it's fixed. Let's turn the pivot back on. So on this this same field right here, we were barely fixing the U-joint on. This field is having a little bit of sclerotinia issues. That's a disease that attacks peanut plants. It attacks individual vines first, and then in the end it'll take over the entire plant. So that's something you got to watch out for. We already sprayed a residual on it quite a while back. It was supposed to help to keep it down, but it looks like it's kind of flaring back up a little bit, so we're just keeping an eye on it. We might have to spray for it again to kill it off, but if we leave it like this, it's possible that it can destroy the entire plant, and then in the end you don't have any peanuts, so you can't dig them out. There's just nothing. But I mean, like I said, it's not like a whole lot, but like there's an individual leaf every now and then. There's like a small plant that's kind of getting it here and there. It's not like terribly bad, but it is there, so we kind of gotta watch out for it and keep an eye on it. And there it is, back up and running. So in my previous video, you saw that I just recently turned this pivot on, well, this one and one over there. And well, actually in the video, I switched it from that one to this one, but then Saturday, I think it was, yeah, Saturday I turned on that pivot too. It is now Tuesday. I'm gonna turn it off. The pivot was right here. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but you can tell that it's wilting, or not wilting, it's looking a little bit drier over here than it is right there. It's like a nice little line to the pivot. But anyways, I'm gonna turn these off because there's chance for rain tomorrow, well tonight, tomorrow, and I think the day after, and we don't want to overwater our peanuts and everything. So I'm gonna turn these pivots off, and then I'll go see what kind of new toy we got. Text message on my phone said, Circle 4 stopped alignment fault. We just fixed this pivot 30 minutes ago. And I went over there to that tower that's a little bit behind, checked out what it was. Turns out it was not just a U-joint. We thought the gearbox was good, but turns out the gearbox is also bad. So, my brother's already bringing a gearbox. Gonna go head back to that same tower. A different U-joint broke off because the gearbox is stuck. You can't move the gearbox. So we have to put a new U-joint on one of them and then fix the gearbox again. Or not again, we have to fix the gearbox. We're gonna fix this the easy way. Ready for this? There you go, easy enough, right?
Why are we always doing that?
I know, right? It's way easier. New gearbox and everything. All right, be a good pivot and stay running this time, okay? Do we have an agreement? Cool, I like it. Ah, finally! After a long day of working, being extra busy, I finally get to take a look at this thing, and it's super windy, so mind the wind. But take a look at what we have ourselves here. I'll just do a quick walk around, don't mind the wind. It's windy, we have a cold front, I think it's cold. Alright, so basically what we have ourselves here, we have a demo from our local John Deere dealer, or South Plains implement dealer. From in town, they let us demo this thing. We're trying to figure out if we like it or not, to see how we can till our ground differently with some super tall cotton stalks, and we're testing it out now on our corn stalks. So what this is a TurboMax VT tool, or vertical tillage tool. And what most people use these for is, instead of like a disker where you have the big old concaves and they throw the dirt over, you can vertical till, which basically each blade, instead of having a concave, it's a straight blade, and it just cuts straight. And if you want to, you have the option of tilting the blade, turning it one way or the other, and you can kind of throw the dirt a little bit if you want, but it doesn't do as much as like a regular like sunflower disker. So vertical tillage. So we're testing it out now. We're wanting to see if we can figure out a way, see if this thing will work better to chop up the cotton stalks a little bit more. We have some land further down south where the cotton stalks tend to grow quite a bit taller than here, and we tried using a disker last year and that didn't really work. It just made the ground really uneven. We use our air seeder a little bit, but that of course just tills the ground and then plain sweet. But we're wanting to, you know, chop up the ground a little bit more. So I'm here now, I'm looking at our field right here. They've been testing it out here. They've been going back and forth a little bit, so pardon the wind, but I'm gonna walk out here and I'll see a little bit of the kind of job that it has been doing. They started here, I don't know how much they got done today, but they've kind of just been going back and forth here, so mind the wind. Sorry, can't control the wind, wish I could. But see, we have some pretty, oh look, they missed an ear. Oh, that's a really good sized ear. Anyways, we have pretty decent sized corn stalks now that we're trying to get rid of. And it looks like when you see where the VT tool went over here, it chops up the corn stalks decently. They're not poking up, they're broken off on the bottom. I don't know, we're kind of hoping to do a little bit more than this. I don't know if it's going to be the greatest thing for corn stalks. Maybe it'll work way better with cotton stalks, who knows. But I don't know, it seems like a lot of these are still stuck kind of very much in the ground. It's not really being as much as I wanted to, I don't think. Here's this one, but other than that, it looks like it does a decent job, makes it pretty level. Yeah, there's still quite a few corn stalks sticking up out of the ground, but at least they're not firm, that they're bent over and they're at least broken and kinked at the bottom. Unlike over here, let me show you. Like here, they're still very tough. So it seems like it does a decent job. But I don't know, we're gonna do more demoing with it, we're gonna test more with it. So we'll see how we like it. We're gonna do a few different fields, test it out, try it out. But that's it. That's all I have for this video. I was just really excited to show off that VT tool. I'm really excited that we got to finally demo something. So yeah, stay tuned. I guess I'll find out if we like it. We're gonna try out a few different things. Maybe we'll buy it. Maybe we'll demo it for longer. Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys.